All right, what's up, everybody? Bryce here, coming at you with yet another real quick crypto market update. And there's a few things that are actually going on currently in the market that I think is driving price action a little bit higher. It was funny. So you guys know Crypto.com, big name in the space, how they acquired the rights, 20-year naming rights to the Staples Center. So they staked their claim in the ground. And then beyond that, they actually just this morning, spent $216 million, 216 million big ones on acquiring a derivatives exchange, basically, that is regulated by the CFTC. And why this is so important is the CFTC regulates entities in America that offer leverage and give them licenses basically to offer leverage to Americans. And so as Crypto.com enters this game, and FTX acquired the same licenses just a couple months ago, so they're actually playing a little bit of catch up, but it's painting a very bullish picture for the future of, kind of crypto trading in the States. It's one that's being opened up. It looks like and sounds like it's becoming more inclusive, and they're broadening the horizon as opposed to restricting it. And I actually saw another thing on the regulatory front that was kind of interesting, and it had something to do with a company called Grayscale. So Grayscale offers the Bitcoin ITFs, right? The investment trust funds. So they're not really ETFs, and they have a different fee structure, and they're not as liquid as an ETF would be. They're just traded over the counter. But they're trying to convert their whole suite of funds into ETFs, spot ETFs. And they're saying the futures-based ETF that got released isn't great for the market, right? Because there's costs associated with rolling the futures, and there's management fees that are a little bit more expensive, etc. And plus, spot prices typically trade a little bit lower than the price of the futures. So they're trying to say, Grayscale basically is coming at the SEC and saying, because you guys have dragged your feet for so long, and because you guys have not given the market appropriate reasoning why a spot Bitcoin ETF hasn't been approved, they filed a pre-action letter and sent it to the SEC. Basically, Grayscale is threatening to sue the SEC, which is kind of nuts. And it's going to be really interesting to see how this all kind of pans out. And I don't think it's been anything too crazy yet, but we're going to keep tabs on this. We're going to be reporting on it. We're going to be showing you guys kind of what the outcomes of this little debacle, or this little tiff between Grayscale, who, by the way, is one of the I think they, by notional value, don't quote me on it, they might be the largest asset manager in crypto in terms of notional value. I think they're probably the biggest fund. And they're going after the SEC, saying like what they're doing is not right. It's not ethical. They need to change the way that they're regulating. So I don't know. It's kind of a big day. I encourage everybody to kind of go read more into it, what's going on. But at the end of the day, I think it's bullish for crypto, because it shows that we have now become a industry, a $3.5 trillion industry that has a voice and that has a place in this world, and it's validated, right? It is huge. It is big. It is now, it could have its own lobby in a sense, right? With the politicians, it's now an official industry, and so we now have the credibility and the capital as an industry to kind of make a splash and to make changes. And I think that's what's really important. You guys see that Eric Adams, who is the mayor of New York City now, the newly elected mayor of New York City. Eric Adams, super bullish on Bitcoin. He wants New York City to be the Bitcoin capital of the world. Do you guys realize like how huge that is? The fact that you have the mayor of currently the capital of capital, right? The capital of money in New York City. And he's saying that he wants to make that the capital of Bitcoin. I mean, if you don't see where the puck is going, right? And if you can't skate to where the puck is going right now and just buy Bitcoin, then you're missing the entire point of what's going on right now. And kind of the reference I'm making is Wayne Gretzky says, skate to where the puck is going, right? If you want to be successful. And as an investor, you have to see in the future where's the trend going, and the trend is clearly going to just wild adoption of cryptocurrencies. It's not slowing down, period. Okay. In fact, Eric Adams is taking the first 3 months of his salary in Bitcoin, and I'm sure after he gets those first 3 months paid out, he'll probably be like, yeah, this is awesome. I might as well keep going. And it sets a path for several other, mayors or governors or whoever, elected officials, to basically be accepting crypto for their salary. So anyhow, lots going on in the cryptoverse. Again, if you guys aren't already subscribed to our newsletter and to our trade alerts, and to basically an investing group of over 10,000 crypto investors that are trading the markets, basically exchange and analysis, insights. Well, you should check it out. You can subscribe for $1. Okay, $1 gets you a 2-week trial, and you can hit that orange button below. Again, $1 2-week trial, buy and sell alerts, weekly newsletter, 10,000 crypto investors. What do you have to lose, right? Check it out. $1 2-week trial, button below.